Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great example towards young brothers, and peace and blessings. So I take to the hopeful look out there, pushing His word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful look, the believers, the listeners that have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And what I want to get into today, alright, dealing with Yahushua, how he's coming back to reign, in righteousness. How he's coming back to reign in righteousness, because what we see now is a very wicked rulership. When you look at Esau, Edom, he's a very unfair judge, the way he rules the earth, And Yahushua, he's going to rule in righteousness. And righteousness begins with Israel, you see, because these heathens, they're going to have to deal with a fierce king, all right? He's going to deal rightly, with his people. He's going to set his people up in comfort. All right, just like within Esau's rulership, he set his people up in comfort. But then eventually, even Esau, messed over his own people. You see? But Yahushua is going to do right, by his people. And he's going to set them up in positions of comfort in the earth. He's going to endow them with power in the earth, man. And it's beyond, resources, and money. You see? So what people don't understand, what they're going to have to deal with, is a fierce king when Yahushua returns, man, because this earth, all right, when you read the book of Luke 19 and 27, it says, "But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me." And see, that's the mindset of a fierce king. See, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, all right, he's sending the Yahushua back to set a whole different tone in the earth, man. A whole different tone will be set in the earth, man. Because you look at all the disrespect, you look at all the blasphemy, you look for all these people so silly, people don't take nothing serious, people don't respect creation, everything's a joke and a meme. See, Yahushua coming with a whole different energy, man. Because the earth is like a bunch of badass kids on the loose, man. Childish as hell, everybody's immature. You see, grown women with no use in the earth. Grown men, no use in the earth. Yahweh Shema Shai, is about to get rid of a lot of spirits in the earth, man, through Yahushua. All right, he's about to send a lot of people back to the spirit world, and he's gonna come in the mindset of a fierce king, man. He ain't gonna be talking and playing with you, trying to see why you don't want to do right. No, you just gonna be put to death, man. You see, you just gonna be out of there, man. Yahushua coming to execute, man. This is the time to get right now. We doing that phase, of the kingdom, is pleading with our people who tries to get right now. When Yahushua comes, all that silly shit stop. All that goofiness stop, man. Yahushua coming in that austere, fierce, zero tolerance mindset, man. Because him and the Heavenly Father have had enough, man. They done tolerated enough of this folly that's in the earth, man. Now it's time to set examples, man. Yahushua coming to set a different tone. He's bringing a different energy, he's bringing different energy, all right, to the earth, man. And it's like, when I was in high school, and I was playing football, and we had some coaches, who really wasn't into it like that. Like, we didn't have no good coaches, and we were horrible, you see. But then when they got some new coaches, the whole tone changed. The whole tone, like, they were way more strict on working out. They were way more organized in practice. You know, they wasn't lenient, you know, on players. You know, everybody was held accountable, you know, and it changed our outcome, you know, and results. And see, that's how Yahweh Shai is coming. He's coming, all right, to set up a structure in a lawless society, man. You know, Yahweh Shai is going to send Yahweh Shai back. All right, that's why he said he's going to set his king, all right, on Zion. You know, he's setting Yahweh Shai up to put structure back in the earth, man. Like the scriptures say, you know, the earth is translated from one people into another. You know, and then it talks about how the Lord is over the earth, and in due time He will set one over it that's profitable. You see, and Yahweh Shai is going to be profitable to the earth. You know, but it's going to begin with a fierce and rigorous captivity for you heathens, man. You know, because you, all right, have to get that Esau, that Edomite BS out your system, man. You know, you're going to have to be subjugated to a righteous standard in the earth, man. All right? That do as thou wilt spirit has to be beat out you heathens, man. You know? The idolatry, the idol worship, all those things have to be beaten, you know, out of you heathens, man. You know? And you have to suffer that punishment for everything you did in aiding Esau, all right, with the children of Israel, man. You know? And Yahweh Shai is going to oversee that whole process, man. You know? See, Yahweh Shai not just coming, you know, to float around, you see, and just be worshiped. No, he coming to get busy, man. You know? He gonna be on you heathen ass, man. Yahweh Shai gonna be the hardest one on Esau, man. He gonna be the hardest one on these Edomites, man. And he's coming in their stead as a fierce king. You know? And see, that's what these Edomites are trying to prevent. That's what these elites are up to, trying to prevent. But it's not written. You know, they gonna have to deal. That's why they hate to hear this message. That's why they, you know, strike brother page, take down videos. You see, they hate to hear that true message, man. But that's what's coming, man. Yahweh Shai coming, you know, to be that fierce, you know, zero tolerant king in the earth, man. You know, and then after 1,000 years, you know, he gonna deal with the heathens in a different manner. He's gonna rule over them, you know. We're gonna rule over them. But see, eventually they gonna get their lands back. Now Esau Edom, all right, he's gonna be exterminated. He's gonna be X'd out the picture. All right, and that's righteous judgment. Because for the longest, Esau Edom has been trying to exile righteousness, man. You know, going back to the garden when he corrupted the mind of Eve, and she brought back to Adam. You know, the sons of God fell. You know. Going back to Cain, he slew Abel to try to cut off righteousness because Abel, you know, was accepted of Yahweh Shai. You know, going back, all right, to Jacob and Esau. You know, when Esau made the vow he was gonna slay his brother. You know, when Isaac died. You know. Man has always tried to cut off righteousness in the earth. Well, we gonna get to actually execute cutting off wickedness in the earth, man. Under the rulership of Yahweh after that 1,000-year period, man. After Esau has served his captivity, he's gonna be cut off, man. You know, and you heathens, you know, like I said, you're gonna get to enjoy, all right, a righteous rulership. You know, you're still not gonna have access to what, you know, an Israelite has access to. All right, the most, you know, the top heathen in the earth, you know, will not even compare to the least of an Israelite, man. You know, it won't even be no comparison. You see, because they won't have immortality. They won't have, you know, access, you know, to the earth as we do. They won't have the spiritual powers. You know, they won't be within the new covenant. The laws within them. You know. They're going to have to they're gonna have to keep the laws, all right, still in the in the mortal body, you know. So it's gonna be particular things we still gonna have to judge, but see, it ain't gonna be chaotic system like this system, man. You know, and they're gonna get their lands back. You know, hey, the heathen men gonna get to enjoy women. You know, their women that's in order. You know, because it's gonna be a standard. All right, ain't gonna be that. You know, the thought shit, Cardi B and all of those. You know, the heathen women ain't gonna just be you gonna be in order to the men of your nation, you know, because you ain't gonna have no example of that thought culture. Our women gonna be so in order. Cause see, you gotta think about the reason why, you know, especially you know the women of the Southern Kingdom, you know, and the men of the Southern Kingdom, you know, Israelite men. The reason why, you know, the world is influenced by us so much because we're the rightful rulers, see. But in the kingdom, we're going to influence these nations in righteousness. Same way you see, you know, in Saudi Arabia, all right, with some rock revival jeans and American Fighter shirt, you know, with some chains on, imitating Jake in America. Well, they're going to imitate that same righteousness. They're going to imitate, but it's going to be in righteousness. You see, you're going to see that same imitation, but it's going to be in righteousness, man. So that's what, you know, we got forward to look to, man. You know? So at the end of the day, all right, Yahweh Shai not coming to play around, man. You know, he's not coming to F around. And you people going to see, you know, personally, man. All right, because for the longest, y'all been having Yahweh Shai messed up, man. You know, painting him as this little weak Edomite, passive, you know, go along to get along mindset y'all done put, you know, with the Messiah. So he gonna come back and deal, man. You know, yeah, you gonna see personally he ain't nothing like, you know, your pastor talked about, man. You know, so. Yeah, that's the point. So, Lord will, you brothers and you few sisters edified. Till next time, I say shalom.